Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Dejon White here again with another exclusive video with.
Yes, how y'all doing? My name is Garrett Miller. My artist name is G Pilot. So y'all could call me either one, or you could just call me G. That's what a lot of people call me, but yeah, man, we here.
You know who else we with?
Prince Jamal, you already know LAOSOS, Rebels for Peace, One Solution. We gone.
Finna give y'all a little teaser real fast. So,
That's
my boy Garrett here, we finna dig into his story. So,
Cool.
Tell us about your background, where you came from, how you get involved, what you doing.
Cool. All right, so I grew up in the same crib, not too far from here, 54th for Dorchester, Heart of Hyde Park. And, been here all my life. And, I went to Kenwood Academy High School. And, the people that I met there and the things that I got involved with in high school really, made me the man that I am today and put me on the track that, I'm going down right now. And right now I'm currently a sophomore at Howard University. And me personally, my passion is with music, but something I'm really big about is entrepreneurship too. So that's probably like my two main pieces of myself is my music and my businesses. And I got multiple businesses that I started on Howard and out here as well. And just different things like, record labels. I got a food vending service. I got different inventions that I can't really talk too much about right now because, I want to make sure to keep everything protected. But all different types of, just hustles, really. I'm just a hustler at heart. And, I'm just trying to, my whole mission is to get us on, a positive wave and show people, teach people through my experiences how you can live your best life, you know what I'm saying? And that goes with, being spiritually healthy as well as, financially stable. So that was my, two main things that I hold most important to myself.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was right. That was right.
That was right up the alley.
Bro.
Tell me about your parents. You grew up both parents?
Yeah, so I was blessed to have both parents. Really the only household out of my group of friends that, got both parents. Just really blessed all around, what I'm saying? Real privileged too. But my parents, I couldn't have asked for better parents really, because my father, he's a genius, and what I'm saying? I'm like him 2.0. I look just like him, act a lot like him, so it's like I'm really, the spinning image of my father, and I'm glad I got his brains. He just very intellectual, and it's in my genes, but since day one, he's always just exposed me to different things and just taught me all types of stuff that, most people wouldn't take the time out to, just talk about or, pique my interest on. He just exposed me to the whole world. He never kept me confined to, my environment. He really just opened up the world for me and did that through, just exposing me to different things, just watching different TV shows, showing me different books that he's into and stuff like that. And then my mom, she's I call her Mother Nature for real, because she is literally everybody's mother, really. Everybody that I'm close to, she is taking care of them, and she's, looked out for them and been a lot of my homies' mother too. And we really all a tight family, and she's really the glue to everything, because, she makes the most money out of the household, so she really takes care of everything and really makes everything possible. But just her showing unconditional love to me, of course, and more importantly all of my homies that I've ever brought into the crib, just really treating them like she was her mother as well, and showing them unconditional love and wanting to see the best for them too. She's just the most loving mother that I could have asked for. So I'm just blessed to have those two as parents, and man, I thank God every day for real, because if I didn't have them, who knows what type of person I would be. So yeah, I'm really thankful for them.
That's amazing.
Only get one set of parents.
Mm-hmm.
Love them while you can.
Mm-hmm.
The right way.
Facts.
So what made you stay up on a positive path? Because it's a wave going on with the young black males doing a lot of negative things. What made you stay up on a positive path throughout your high school career?
Well, in our area.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say that really exactly what you said, since it's it's so many people that's, highlighting, negative aspects of life that everybody has to deal with, but, life that the Black Americans and Black males specifically, like the reality we got to deal with, it's negative things involved with it that we all gonna have to go through, and everybody has a story to share, which is great. But my thing about it is like we already know the bad parts about the reality that we live in, and it's like talking about them and highlighting them more is not really helping. It's okay to highlight it, but we should be highlighting the positive even more than the negative. Like, it's all about duality, you know what I'm saying? So good and bad, they play a role. Like, you need both. But it just seems like to me, and I'm sure y'all would agree, that like the bad parts of life and the bad reality of this life that we live in is highlighted way more than the positive part. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, it's people like y'all, like us three right here are testaments that, no matter what environment you grow up in, you got control of your own life. And like, it's really, why wouldn't you want to live a positive life? Like, it's only going to bring more, good energy to you, and it's going to help you, spread your good energy to other people. So it's like, that's really all it's about, is living positive. But, even though sometimes you can't get away from your environment and the negative things that you have around you, but still that doesn't mean that needs to be our main focus. And it's like, not only the people focusing on that, but they like really not supporting it, but like, I'm trying to think of the word, but like really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to really explain it, but like they kind of making it a trend, making it
the norm.
Like, yeah, making it the norm to want to, only focus on like doing destructive things, you know what I'm saying, to your community, to the people around you and stuff like that, and just having a destructive mindset. It's like, yeah, they really making it the norm, like people who are in the mainstream. So that's why I'm really taking it upon myself, especially with my music, to really, combat that and like bring a whole new wave, like of just positivity. And it's not really new. Like, people do this all the time, and they've done it through history. But it's like our generation, we really probably lacking that the most. And
that's our time.
Yeah,
like.
it's really like, we have so many special people in our generation that got a voice and a story to tell, and who want to see, who want to bring change and bring, positivity to the world. And it's like, with all these people out here, that should be overloading, all the social media, all the content, different platforms that we go to, like interview shows, and just every mainstream artist like should be for this movement, positivity, because like we know it's there. Like, we know this is what we need as a community and as a world, so it's like, yeah, I get why people would like stick to the negative, because people want to, they just want to do what they know is gonna work type stuff. And like, a lot of people just want to make it out the hood, so they gonna do what they've, they gonna follow the examples that they seen other people who made it out. And it's like, they might not even be writing their own lyrics from like an artist perspective, or like they might not even really put their heart or soul into their music, but they just do it because they know it's gonna work out for them. They're gonna be able to, get some money off of it. But that's not the main goal. That's not, what we need right now. And so that's what I'm trying to do, is just, provide that need and fill the gap. And it's the same thing with businesses too, because that's the whole, really, the formula to business is finding a need and then, providing the solution for that need. So that's what I'm trying to do with my businesses and with my music.
That's
dope, man. That's dope, man.
When you are going through like more personal problems, or just anything like for your life, like if a plan don't go as planned, or if you just have something that's negative coming towards you, like what are positive ways you go about solving problems?
Well, one thing, because we've all had our struggles and adversities, and that's something very important to talk about.
Yeah.
And me personally, like whenever I have a struggle or adversity, because I've had low moments in life where I wasn't dealing with my problems and stuff the healthy way. And the way to really change that is to, I guess, first, like, just being grateful every opportunity that you can. Like, of course, I'm in a much different situation than a lot of other people. Like people struggling way more than me, and it's like people who've been through a lot more. But like me personally, and I'm sure everybody could, relate, is if when you try to, be as grateful as possible, then it really puts things into perspective. You know what I'm saying? It shows you that like things could be a lot worse, no matter what situation that you in. Like just taking it down to the basic level, like we here breathing right now. So that's enough to be grateful for already. Just being alive and like just having the opportunity to experience what living is life. You know what I'm saying? Like out of all the sperms that could have made it, like we was the one, and that's real.
Yeah.
Like, we just got to be here and experience this life. So I try to be grateful for that, and then that really like it really just makes any problem that I'm going through like insignificant, and it really just gives me that motivation to believe that like I can get through anything, because it's always like a light at the tunnel when you really look for it, and that's really how I go about like solving my personal problems.
What's going on with the music you got?
So the music, man, it's a big moment right now for me for this music, because I'm working on my first project.
Okay.
I got it finished now. I got an EP I'm dropping.
Yes, what's
early
the name?
2020. It's gonna be called Thankful.
Okay,
So
Thankful.
I got 5 songs that I'm really feeling. I'm really satisfied with how they came out. Mixed and mastered and everything. So that's gonna be my first ever project to drop. And I got music videos too. So it's like everything's been falling in place, even though things haven't been going as planned at all. But like things been really falling into place where I'm gonna be able to drop some videos and then lead up to the EP release and everything, and see how people react to the EP and let them pick which song they like the best. And I got at least 2 songs in there that from the feedback that I got from people that I showed, like 2 songs I'm real confident that people are really gonna like, and one song definitely got a good chance of like really doing some numbers. So I'm gonna be pushing that, like what I'm saying.
That's
like, my
we
life
waiting.
depends on it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's
So what type of advice would you give to the youth?
What type of advice I give to the youth?
Like those people that's going through that struggle, going through that tough time at the moment.
I say, you really control your own fate, and like you are you're the creator of your destiny. And so it's like, really, I know a lot of people don't have the same amount of resources, and they don't got the same amount of like experiences or knowledge or whatever. But at the end of the day, we all got the power to believe, and that's really the most important thing that we could do. Like at the end of the day, if you believe in what you and your dreams and what you're passionate about, then nothing can stop you from achieving your dreams. And if you could believe that like what you're going through right now, it can get better, then there's nothing in your way from putting yourself in a better situation. And if you can believe that you can really change the world, and if you believe that your little everyday actions add up to making the world a better place, then what I'm saying, nothing to stop you from being a great person and just sharing your positivity with other people and really getting really making that change happen, being the change that you want to see. And so I would just say, like, no matter what situation you in, nobody can take away your power to believe in yourself and to believe in the power that you have to change the world. And we all have the power. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. Nobody can take that away from you. That's God's gift to you and gift to all of us, really. We all share that. And the more we believe in ourselves as a whole, the more we're going to be able to accomplish. Like, it's limitless, the things that we could do when we really put our mind to it. And if our heart is in the right place, we got the power to do a lot of things.
In what ways do you self-motivate yourself?
What ways do I self-motivate? Well,
like, why do you wake up in the morning and go grind?
Well, one thing I know, me personally, is probably my biggest fear is like disappointment. I just, especially disappointing my parents. That's what I learned is probably the thing that I'm most scared of in life, is like becoming a bum or something like that. Cause like I'm doing a lot of great things now, but like if I fall off, it's not gonna mean anything. Like if I don't keep putting myself in the right positions in life, then you know what I'm saying, I could go on a whole different route that's, completely toxic, and me not using, my gift that God gave me. And so that's like it's something that I'm really scared of and that I think about all the time. It's like I just don't want to disappoint. And it's like I don't even care if all of my dreams that I got, like if I don't reach them all, as long as I did my best to like reach every single one of them, and as long as I know that I left a good impact on the world, like, I'm gonna be straight. But it's like things get very real, and it's like with the way things is going, just being an independent adult and just having everything, on your own shoulders, it's really, I don't know, it really hurts me personally when I feel like I disappointed other people, or if I disappointed myself and didn't put my all into something and didn't, really reach and use my full potential. That's what really like hurts me like the most out of anything. Like people can say what they want, you know what I'm saying, and I'll just brush it off because like I don't get emotional like that. But the only thing that can get me emotional really is feeling like I, let people down and let myself down. And so that's why I strive every day to just, do the best that I can do. And I still have a lot of days where like I don't do that much. Like, people, the way that I talk and stuff, people might think that, I'm always doing things. And, I definitely give myself credit. Like I do a lot, but it's like I still have plenty of days where like I'm lazy and I don't do much of anything. And I just chill, and I might do things that, are hurting me, like, just putting me in a bad mindset, or like things that's like just taking away my time and, not giving me anything in return. And like just things that waste time and, giving into distractions and stuff like that, and then having to deal with the consequences later and stuff. Like I still do all of that. So I know I still got a lot to work on, but it's like I always try to make sure that I don't fall into that hole too deep where I'm just not doing anything, and like I'm just really going, I don't know, like holding myself back and like being average really. I have those moments where I'm real lazy, but then I fight that by like having those moments where I'm going really hard on something, like really putting my all into what I'm, focusing on or what I'm working on, and like trying to give myself new opportunities and, meet new people and just all types of stuff. So it's like, yeah, I really do try to do my best. It's like nobody is perfect, but you know what I'm saying, when you try, that's all that really matters at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I had a question. I want to dig deep into your mind. Like, how can you know the difference between somebody mindset that's at 100% differ from like somebody's who has a 50% mindset?
That's a good question. How could you tell?
Yeah.
I'd say like,
or you can explain it in a way how you know when you're giving 50% or when your mindset is at 100%.
I'd say, I feel like, I don't know. That's real hard. That's a very good question. It's hard too. I'm trying to think of a good answer.
That was a little.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because like, what do I do in my mind when I feel like I'm at 50%, and or if I see anybody else that I feel like is at 50%.
Right.
I don't know. Like, I say, I try to help people out as much as I can, and if I'm around somebody who's not reaching their full potential or not applying themselves, as much as they should, then I really try to break it down to them by like just using common sense and like letting them know that in this world, like it really is a game when you think about it, and we all players in this game, and it's like some winners, some are losers, and that's really depending on you. You know what I'm saying? You choose if you want to be a winner or a loser. And it's like, in order to play this game correctly, you gotta know the rules. And the rules are that, like, really, there aren't much rules, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really have control over whatever you want to do, But at the end of the day, if you're not thinking realistically, and if you're not like putting action towards your dreams and stuff, then you kind of like wasting time, and you kind of like wasting the world's time, because you know what I'm saying, you have a gift to share with the world, and the world is waiting on you. But if you not putting the action for it, then it's like you doing a disservice to the world, because you ain't sharing your gift that God gave you. And so really, I would tell people like, in order to reach your full 100%, you just need a balance of like, really dreaming high, like reaching for the stars, but then also just being aware of like the reality of things, and understanding that like, things take time, and things take, precise steps. Like you got to plan things out in advance before you do stuff. And it's like you can have all the best dreams and all the best ideas, but if you don't follow those little steps, like planning things out ahead, and following up with people to make sure that you have a good connection with people so you can do more things, and like just growing your money little by little so that you could do more with your money. It's like that's the part that I feel like a lot of people miss, and that's what I feel like holds a lot of people back from reaching a full 100%. Is just having that balance of like, yeah, we have control over this world, like in our lives, and we have all these superpowers and stuff. But at the end of the day, you still gotta live like a regular person, in the sense that like you're not more special than anybody else. Like you still have to put in that hard work just like anybody else, no matter how great your dreams are and like how passionate you are and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, bro.
Bro, that was a leg.
Mm-hmm.
I can't lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
He
What else
working.
y'all trying to talk
He
about,
working, man. He
We
working,
get deep
man.
with some stuff too. Y'all really trying to.
Do you feel like Chicago can get to that 100% mindset with all the violence that's going on?
Yeah, I think Chicago definitely. I got hope in my city for real. Like, I believe we can, we can switch all this stuff around. Cause like one, it's like why it ain't hurting nobody to hope high, like have high hopes and stuff. So like, I definitely believe we can make that change. Now, how to go about doing that, it's gonna take a lot of time, and it's gonna take small steps. But it really starts with on a personal level, and I think even deeper than that, like it starts in the household too. Like the way things set up, what I'm saying, we gotta really be thinking about the next generation and our kids' generation and stuff like that. So as young adults, we gotta start preparing ourselves and teaching ourselves the right things so that we can teach our kids this stuff and put them in a position where like they believe they can do whatever they want to do since day one, and like they can believe that like you can go down a positive path and still be cool and like still do have fun and stuff like that, and like still be yourself, and also be positive, where go against the grain basically, where you don't gotta follow what everybody else is doing and stuff. And so it's like for parents today now, I think they the most important piece to like bringing this change, is because when you raise a child a certain way, then like you're really molding them to be a certain person, and that's like a big reason why we all are the people that we are today. It's because of how our parents raised us. And yeah, that's really how we gonna change the world, change our city and stuff like that, is by just raising our children to do better. So it's really on us to teach ourselves and put ourselves in the best position to raise our children. And then I think during our children's generation, they're gonna be the ones that actually get to see everything come to fruition, and be able to live in the neighborhood and feel safe and feel like there's an actual unity in the neighborhood, and it's like people on the same accord and stuff like that. So I would love to see it in our generation too, like before we have kids, but it's gonna take a lot of time. So it's really about just looking forward in the future and like planning ahead and stuff like that. So I say that's probably the best way we could change things.
How do you feel you play a big role in it? Like, what role do you play in making a change?
I'd say, like, just on a personal level, like, I've always just tried to leave a good impact on people. And, yeah, just, like, just try to, I don't try to like do too much or like if it's somebody, cause I hang around people from all different walks of life. So if it's somebody who's a little lost or whatever, not lost, but like they just don't know that they could be doing better for themselves and for their communities, I don't try to preach to them and like really try to force my mindset onto them. But I always try to, like, whenever it's my time to like give my opinion or whatever, I try to be true to what I feel like is right or wrong. And I try to really break it down to people that, like, we don't got to be in this situation. And, like, we are victims of, our circumstance and stuff. But, like, we starting to get more control of our circumstances every day. And it really starts on a personal level, you know what I'm saying? Just telling a person that, giving them the motivation, because really motivation is the most important part. Like, motivating them to go after their dreams and stuff. And it's like some people out here, you may ask them, like, what's your dream and what's your passion? And they'll tell you they don't have one or something like that. Like, some people, I don't want to call them lost, but it's like, they just don't necessarily see the bigger picture of things. And it's like, it's only so much we can do to help, people who don't really want to be helped or don't know that they need the help. But that still shouldn't stop us from, trying at least. And, like, you don't want to make people uncomfortable by, like, trying to do too much. But like, the little things, they do matter. You know what I'm saying? Just if you see somebody, like, throw they food, like they just ate some food and they just throw the trash on the ground or something, just let them know that, like, you feel me, you're a problem with the community doing that. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you need to really think about what you do and how your actions affect other people and affect the whole community and the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not cool to just keep throwing your trash on the ground because, you know what I'm saying, you don't got to deal with no consequences immediately. Like, we should have that bigger picture that, like, you know what I'm saying, we're destroying our earth. So, like, that little trash on the ground, like, who knows if it's going to really do anything at the end of the day, but it's definitely not helping, you know what I'm saying? It's not making things better. And right. It's showing people, I don't know, it's making people, like, I feel like just holding people accountable to their actions and letting people know, like, when they're right or wrong and staying true to what you believe is right or wrong and, you know what I'm saying, not being afraid to call somebody out when you feel like they're doing something wrong. I feel like all that stuff adds up. And, like, the people who do the wrong things, like, they do eventually, like, think about what you told them and stuff. And, like, things linger in people's heads and stuff. So, like, what you say to people and, like, the impact that you leave on people, it may not feel like you're doing a lot, but, like, as long as you know in your heart, like, you like, speaking from your heart and you trying to bring a positive perspective to things, like, it actually does mean something, really.
Man, that was dope, fool.
It was.
I mess with him, bro.
Yup.
My boy right here, man.
He working.
So since you working, let us hear some of that music.
Let's get it.
We need some music.
All right, man.
Get a Rebels a little teaser or something real fast.
Man, this the sick version of me. So
how you spell your rap name?
Different. It's G Pilot. So G and then Pilot, pilot like airplane pilot.
Yes, sir.
It's actually my middle name. So I really just tried to. I went through a lot of artist names, but I figured it'd be best to just be as authentic to my real name. And, like, Pilot is a unique, you know what I'm saying, like, middle name. So it's like, it works out, you know what I'm saying?
G Pilot.
Yeah, and nobody got that name right now. So that's the biggest part.
Yes, sir. Keep
on that
real.
G Pilot real fast.
Let's get it.
What kind of phone do you have?
iPhone.
Does it have an aux out?
Yeah, it does.
All right, let's plug out the song so you can listen to it. It'll sound a lot better on the recording.
Yeah, definitely. All right, that's cool. Thank you for saving me. I thought y'all wanted me to actually spit something.
It might stretch a little bit.
So just plug up the aux?
No.
Or put it in the headphone?
I'll plug this one and this one. Sorry, so it might stretch a little bit. And then I'll give you the aux right here. We'll just pause the recording. So let's get to this.
All right, y'all gonna mess with this one though.
That's good.
Alright. Now we'll check the sound as soon as you go through a little sound check.
Oh yeah, it's time to get it busting.
Is this one, so let's just hear one.
It's from the crime.
Can you try play one just so you can hear it? See if you hear it. Do you hear that in the headphones?
Yeah.
How's the sound versus like your voice?
Sounds
We
good.
gon' rule the world, ready for the battle.
I just turned it up on my phone a little bit.
Hey, we gon' rule the world, ready for the battle. They just wanna see us.
I know we gonna move a little bit. It's natural.
Yeah. So,
All right. Whenever you are ready, you can just hit play. If your music is sound good, try speaking in the mic, see if you like it.
Okay. So y'all gonna be able to hear it on the speaker?
No, you're just gonna. It's just for the recording. We'll hear like a little bit lower version of it,
We gonna
Okay.
get that joint,
and then we
though.
can listen to it after on the speaker.
So you want me to actually rap it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Now I gotta
We
pick
want the
it.
best.
I gotta pick a different one because this one,
You don't have to.
this one is hard to rap. Like I couldn't say it in like full breath.
I get it.
bro. Don't forget, bro, sick too. He trying.
Yo, it's a little special tea real fast.
So is there any way that like we can play it to where everybody can hear it?
We can. Let me think. I'm just thinking for the mic, for the sound. We would need to have more headsets then.
We good.
I
We
got.
gonna hear that joint though.
Yeah. The recording we'll hear, and we can listen to it after.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my best. I'm probably not gonna say all the lyrics.
Get us one of them verses.
Verse joint.
Just give us
Bro.
a little something just to hear a little bit.
All right, bet. I'm gonna say the verse. Or should I? I'm trying to debate. Should I just read the lyrics?
Yeah, I mean, whatever you
Yeah.
gonna, hit
Yeah.
it best for you.
Whatever works.
I might have to just do it a cappella.
Go ahead and
Yeah.
drop a palette.
Yeah, man. I still want y'all to definitely hear the
Yeah.
song eventually.
Yeah, we can do a cappella and then we can listen to the song on the speakers after.
All right, cool. All right.
Alright, you can take the headphones off. And then we'll. Alright.
All right, so this is one of the songs out of the EP. The project that I've been working on is gonna drop early 2020, called "Thankful," and this song right here is called "World." All right, I'm gonna slow it down so it's you can hear the every lyric, and it's a little easy on my voice and stuff. But it starts out like this. Hey, we gon' rule the world, ready for the battle, they just wanna see us burn. Ain't no way they could stop us from getting what we deserve. It get hectic my profession, so I had to go and turn it up a notch. Let me launch, I've been so out of this world. Ready for the battle, they just wanna see us burn. Ain't no way they could stop us from getting what we deserve. It get hectic my profession, so I had to go and turn it up a notch. Let me launch. When it hit 2020, man, you better not be hazy. Nothing guaranteed, but never settle for a maybe. I'm just so damn thankful I could say a village raised me. Learned a lot from people who really thought they could play me. For victims of the violence, trying to look out for our safety. I don't fear no man, got the only one could take me. And if he ever do, I know somebody gon' replace me. Call that shit the universal cycle of the greatest. Living like today was my last, that's why I'm celebrating. Trying to see tomorrow, this gelato got me elevated. Looking in my system, that shit got a nigga animated. Nothing out here phase many y'all, it'd be so devastating. Reach my God potential, hoping that shit resonating. I don't worship dollars and materials, the devil made it. Laws are meant for followers, I lead, don't need no legislation. Leaders or just in my testament, no revelation. We gon' rule the world. Ready for the battle, they just wanna see us burn. Ain't no way they could stop us from getting what we deserve. It get hectic in my profession, so I had to go and turn it up a notch. I've been so out of this world. Ready for the battle, they just wanna see us burn. Ain't no way they could stop us from getting what we deserve. It get hectic in my profession, so I had to go and turn it up a notch. Let me launch. Got the job done now, I could kick my feet up. Knew I was the one that had the gift since a fetus. Turn my inspiration into something that could feed us. Can't wait to see the day that I sell out a Coliseum. So go and live it up, what they say, carpe diem. Your time around the corner, just look forward to the re-up. When I make it, I won't sign no papers to that shit like prenup. They ever touch my levels, I'ma find them like I'm Liam. I'm just trying to make sure you believe in the process. Yeah, it takes a lot to shut down all the nonsense. People only hate cause they will never be accomplished. Never can allow yourself to give into the gossip. Go ahead and stomp on that shit like a mosh pit. They toxic, you wanna make it, ain't no other option. Get polished, speaking all this truth should be common. Manifest your vision, you can do it, man, I promise. Say we gon' rule the world.
What?
Ready for the battle, they just wanna see us burn. Ain't no way they can stop us from getting what we deserve. It get hectic in my profession, so I had to go and turn it up a notch. Let me launch, I've been so out of this world. Ready for the battle, they just wanna see us burn. Ain't no way they can stop us from getting what we deserve. It get hectic in my profession, so I had to go and turn it up a notch. Let me launch, I've been so out of this world.
Hey, okay.
G Pilot in his mug. G Pilot in his mug.
That's what up, man.
On shorty, let's get it. Let's get it. Yes, sir. We waiting for that. We waiting for the tape.
Waiting for that.
Truth. Oh yeah.
Hey,
let's get it.
Okay.
Let's get it. Yes,
so now since we got two rappers in the building,
we
got two rappers in the building. So can we get can we get something hot?
Let's go. Let's get something.
You're gonna do it with the music?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it with the music.
We'll get something hot going.
Sorry, you got it.
Bro just went cool. That nigga say. That boy say turn it up for the night. I'm finna rock with that.
I need that, man.
That
I'm
video.
gonna find you like, well, yeah, I like that one.
That video.
Nah, the beat go too crazy for that song. Now that's the one I think is gonna probably jump the hardest out of every song.
Bro, that mug a lick.
Is that finished recorded?
Yeah, it's finished recorded.
Oh, he ready.
So yeah, it's ready.
We gotta hit up.
I would love to create a clip from like you doing a part of the acapella. We'll just take that and then like middle acapella.
Yo, I'm good, Josh.
Yeah.
But let's go.
LAO, SOS. LAO, SOS. Most High, where you at? Aw, smiles, yeah, it's been a while, barely catch a frown. Nah, smiles, mama oldest child, had to hold it down. Nah, smiles, yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while, always frown, but that's just how I smile. No, we don't kid around. Nah, smiles, yeah, it's been a while. Aw, smiles, mama oldest child, had to hold it down. Nah, smiles, yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while, always frown, but that's just how I smile. No, we don't kid around. You lack difference, you ain't peep, that's what's been stunning your growth. You let that green control your heart, this what's been parking your mode. I put my team before myself, that's cause I honor the code. This is the life that we chose, I've been prepared for this mode. Honestly, I already knew that we'd be here. This is before I discovered the way. This is before I made play after play. I let the go make sure that I'm shut. I ain't running from none. I'm accepting my fate. On my life on the line through the night and the day. See the truth you'll find is right in your face. It's right in your face. Aw, smiles cruising through the town. I barely catch a frown. Aw, smiles through my ups and downs. I'm still gonna move around. Aw, smiles, yeah, it's been a while. Always frown, but that's just how I smile. No, we don't kid around. How I'm moving, grooving, trying to get to the post. I got my half, don't need no pass. Watch how position this hole. They want me back on the flow. I'm on a whole different coast. This is the life that we chose. See through the money and women that wasn't here from the go. We made it out, so let's toast. Calamari put me back in my zone. If it's respect, then it's respect. But if it's not, he a ghost. Live your life like a joke. Step up, I'm tagging his toe. All smiles, even out of town. I barely catch a frown. All smiles through my ups and downs. I'm still gon' move around. Nah, it smiles, yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while, always frown, but that's just how I smile. No, I assume the position, follow through with the mission. No, I'm all in till it's finished. They won't believe till you win it. Don't get confused with your feelings, make sure you handle your business. Fuck them petty propositions, put yourself on the mission. I'm from the jungle, where it rumble, face to face with them villains. Most of the high been down the ride, that's why they drop every ceiling. Multiply, cannot divide unless we talking about business. LAO, I'm on the roll, I made a move when you didn't. All smiles, yeah, it's been a while, barely catch a frown. All smiles, mama oldest child, had to hold it down. All smiles, yeah, it's been a while. Always frown, but that's just how I smile. No, we don't kid around. All smiles, yeah, it's been a while, barely catch a frown. All smiles, mama oldest child, had to hold it down. All smiles, yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while, always frown, but that's just how I smile. No, we don't kid around.
Big dog in there, you feel me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We definitely going cool. This finna be a lick. This video finna be a lick. It is.
We gotta get more headphones so everyone can
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You wanna say something more?
Yeah, I was gonna close it out.
Close it out.
Hey man, y'all just heard Prince Jamar, G Pilot, spit that hot fire for the Rebels of Peace. You know, the one and only.
I already
So
know.
y'all got some farewell words y'all want to say to him?
So you go first if you want to.
Stay positive. Like we all say, G Pilots, a lot of Chicagoans that's doing positive things. We trying to bring a different outlook on the city and show that there's not only negative things going on. So thanks for coming. Thanks for spitting that fire.
Yes, sir.
You already know.
Yes, sir. Couldn't have said it better myself, man. I just want to say thank y'all, Rebels for Peace, for bringing this opportunity and doing everything that y'all do in the community, man. So, it's work like this that really brings a change, you know what I'm saying, that we all want to see. So I appreciate y'all, man, for inspiring me and giving me a little platform to inspire other people, too.
The right
Thanks.
way, the right
Thanks,
way.
bro.
Till next time.
Let's go.